What up, what up, what up, what up, people? It's me, L Teddy 27. All of that good stuff. And we're back. Long awaited review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6, The Reunion Part 2. How we even got to a Part 2 is beyond my level of comprehension, but whatever. We start off where we left off. April, J Bug, going back and forward. Now, I noticed conveniently the editors chose to leave certain parts of what was said out. You can see that they edited what was really said out. Now, if you hit the blogs or, followed when this actually was filmed, you learned that I think it was J Bug who put his own tea out there and said that he had slept with Omarion's mom. But they conveniently edited that out. April going back and forward. She getting into it with everybody. Jason Lee gets into it. And y'all know he's messy as all get out. I don't even know why he's into this. Because if you are truly there just about getting the tea and reporting on it from Hollywood Unlocked or whatever his show is, should he just be sitting back, just watching, taking notes, having his people, make sure they got all of the details? Because if you truly are all about being the instrument, agent, and avenue by which the tea is, spilled, shouldn't you stay out of it? Because then you are a part of the story, and as credible journalists, you don't want to be a part of the story. But why would I ever think that Jason Lee would be credible anything? Whatever. Moving on. Moniece comes back on stage. She gets into the fray. Now it's April and Moniece. They cussing each other out, going back and forth. This, that, and the third. And it was just... It was just like a bunch of just chickens just barking at each other, clucking at each other. It was just this back and forward. I mean, if it was that serious, I think to a certain point, they should have just let them go at it. Y'all got that much to say. There's that much venom and vitriol. Just go at it. Go at it. And here's why I really got issues with a lot of what happens when they get on stage and want to go back and forth. Y'all live in the same city. This whore has come over to your house on several occasions. Moniece, you talked about on the show that she dropped off your son at her house. Baby, let me tell you something. If it was that serious, Moniece, when that whore dropped off your son, you would have said, Cam, go in the house. As she turned around and walked back to that car, that's when you should have dragged that bitch and said, get over here. You know what I'm saying? And commenced to dish ragging her ass. But y'all, you ain't doing that. If you felt that serious about it, April, when you dropped Cam off, you could have did the same thing. But y'all ain't serious about fighting. Y'all serious about putting on the front in front of the camera. And I'm not here for it. Moving on. Yo-Yo jumped into it talking about, oh, I don't like how y'all disrespecting women. Because something about Fizz got into it with Jason backstage. And, oh, don't disrespect my girlfriend or whatever. I don't know. Fizz, first of all, Fizz, let's be clear. Fizz, your little weak attempts at trying to defend April will do a better job of defending herself than you will, okay? Nobody's afraid of you, little fizzle pop, okay? Jason Lee is way out of your weight class, but Jason Lee will dog walk your ass, okay? You don't want no parts of him. Let that go, Fizz. Let that go, honey. I don't know what you got all this. And I noticed you sat your ass down there and didn't flinch or move because you knew better. You ain't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. I'm trying to think on that whole stage or on that whole reunion, which male Fizz really could take down. I'm really looking. He can't even take down Kendall. Moving on. But all of that, oh, don't disrespect women stuff Yo-Yo was talking about. Sit down with all that, Yo-Yo. Because they come on there disrespecting everybody and they mama. So, you need to talk to them just like you was trying to talk to the men. Get over it. So then it was more the back and forth. Then Booby got into it. Child, I guess he's the new one banging Moniece. Because Booby got into it, trying to get into it with Fizz. Said, oh, well, it just a whole lot of back and forth. But I noticed Fizz, they have no pressure and no smoke for Booby. I'm just saying. I'm so sick of him sitting there with this little smug look on his face. Just sitting there like he's just disgusted with everybody. No, we're disgusted with you. We're disgusted that we have to look at you on the show every week. We're disgusted that your little tiny little peen prints surfaced on the internets some years ago. We're disgusted to know that you sit there on stage as if we owe you something. We are disgusted to know that you even have a sex life right now, and we have to be bombarded with the mental pictures that go on in our brains with that. We're just disgusted with the entirety of your existence, Fizz. Okay? So that same smug look that you're trying to give us, we have it for you. Hell out of here. Anyway, then we had Brittany B, Lyrica, and Sia, whatever her name is, on stage. I ain't never been as desperate as Brittany B is to have anybody be my friend. Let me help you understand something. If you say you're not my friend, you better be damn skippy. My stinking ass ain't finna try and claim you as a friend. Even if I did think at one time we were friends or acquaintances or whatever I thought you was, you out here in public talking about I don't know her, that ain't but never my friend. Baby, when I read you to the gods and be like, you sure wasn't, because I ain't your friend now. And matter of fact, you might want to stay over there before I drag you and dog walk you at. Baby, all of this clamoring to be friends with Lyrica? Girl, that's what you want to, girl. I guess. If it's good for you, Brittany B, it's great for me. If you like it, I love it. Because I don't understand it, but whatever. A1 was backstage or something like that. Can somebody explain to me his outfit? Like, who approved that outfit? Like, where's his stylist? Nobody in wardrobe and makeup wanted to hand him a shirt to put on underneath that jacket. Because he's a whole 6 months pregnant over there, okay? A whole 6 months pregnant. And I know Alexander Rogers has the great song coined because of A1. You can't get someone pregnant from the anus. No, you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. The anus. But that bitch look like he done got pregnant in the anus. Like he done got pregnant somewhere. Because A1 looks like he's 6 months pregnant. Somebody from wardrobe should have found a blouse for him. And a blouse for him. I'm just saying. He looks a mess. Just all that orange. Just a damn mess. Yo-Yo started talking. I don't know what she was talking about. I don't care. Only thing I was focused on was Mama Pam. Mama Pam, who apparently had went through a wardrobe change. But Mama Pam was sitting over there on that couch with her legs cocked open like she had a twig and berries. Mama Pam was sitting there like she got a whole twig and some berries between her legs. Okay? Tell me she looked like... Girl! Mama Pam is a mess. I think Mama Pam will whoop Fizz ass too. I'm just saying. But that Mama Pam is a whole mess. Just a whole mess. Then Brittany B, while Yo-Yo was talking, had the audacity to call Yo-Yo the GOAT. The GOAT of what? Not of female rappers. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. Brittany B, you are. And you said you worked A&R for somebody? Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere, Brittany B, sit down. I believe you worked A&R for somebody's record label like I believe you and Lyrica was friends. Girl, sit down somewhere. Sit down. Sit down. K. Michelle came on. I don't care to discuss any of her storylines. They don't matter. She doesn't matter. Moving on. Then they started to discuss the Vegas trip, which I really didn't care about. But I found it rather interesting because this was like the last segment of this part of the reunion. I found it rather interesting that when Paris and Zale got on stage and was discussing the party bus going over to Vegas and everything that went on with Brittany B and Apple, I find it interesting that Brittany B had all of this energy, had all of these histrionics for Lyrica when she was on stage with Lyrica, but then when she was on stage with Paris, she was all, reserved and calmed down and didn't have that same amount of energy. Is it because you thought you might have got your ass whooped? Is that what it was about? Were you afraid of getting your ass whooped? Because I certainly noticed that you was real reserved, real calmed down. One might even put you in the realm of saying you were demure when you were having this back and forth with Paris. But when it was Lyrica, who we all know Lyrica can't fight, and so I guess you knew you could probably take Lyrica down. You was all hyped up and animated. I don't buy you, Brittany B. I don't buy you, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Somehow, lo and behold, they managed to carve out a part 3. Oh, God. Y'all see how long it took me to get to. I mean, we like 5-6 days since this show actually aired, and I'm just getting into the review. I would say, see me for the part 3. I'm not going to make no promises. I'm just going to say this. If you see me, look for me. And if you don't see me, then don't look for me. How about that? Because that's the best I can do. Because I don't know if I got it in me to do the part 3. I mean, y'all see I'm dragging this along. I'm doing everything in my power. I mean, I think while I was, while I'm recording this, I have vomited in my mouth a couple times. Just being forced to mention some of this just fuckery. But here we are. Here we are. So, like I said, if you see me, look for me. And if you don't see me, then don't look for me. But part 3 will happen. Maybe we'll do a review. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.